Welcome, I am the almighty Saiyan Charde, and this is part 5 of What If Goku was sent to Naruto. Last time we left off with everyone leaving to save the Tazekage, and as well, I know my videos, like my last video, it's been about 3 hours, I ain't got any views, but I don't care, I just got excited and I want to make another video, if that's right with everyone. But yeah, alright, let's get straight into this. So last time we left off with everyone going to help the Tazekage. So similar stuff happened as usual with Deidara versus Dara. It's a very good fight. I still think Dara should have won that fight, just because it annoyed me that like one of the first times we'd like properly seen Dara and Shippuden, it was just him getting beaten up. But I know he did it to save the village and that. But yeah, so they did there as usual. Well, they have the thing where they're at the Sand Village, and oh mate, I forget the name of the old lady that attacks everyone. Are we back in one search? Did I search it? It's Chiyu. I forgot Lady Chiyu. I can't say the name right still. I'm sorry. Yeah. So the whole stuff happens when she attacks Kakashi. She thinks it's the White Fang, but when Naruto protects her, Dotu's also there. So everyone's fine. And yeah, that's all I want to say. Now we go straight to when everyone searches for Dara and the Atsuki. Alright, so when the Atsuki are taking Dara back, they sense everyone behind them. Goku is already almost there, because Goku's got speed. And at one point in a other episode, I think I said Goku to fly. I can't remember, but he can't. I lied about. I said that. Then after, I thought it's dumb, and I should make him Goku to be able to fly. He can't, but Goku's insanely fast. So Goku gets there before anyone else. Like anyone. Goku has immense speed. People they call him the Dart Flash because of course Minato is known as like the Yellow Flash. There's his hair. It's not the Yellow Flash, but I can't remember the actual name. Yeah, but Goku's got dark hair, so yeah, it's the Dart Flash. So we see Goku getting it. He's not like that fast, but like when he goes to like Atari mode, he's that fast. So at the moment he's not using Atari, he's using his T mode. Naruto's not too far behind him, so he's using his Charger mode. And so Goku gets there before anyone else. As Deidara starts laughing, he says this will be fun. As he looks at Goku, he points at him and he says, as he puts his hand out and he says, "I'm sorry, young man." He shoots off a ball of his art, an explosion. And Goku says, "What'd you say?" And he says, "Shut up and experience true art." As Goku just shoots off a T-blast, completely destroying both. And Deidara was like amazed. He's like, "Oh, do you know secrets of art? This will be a fight I'll enjoy." And then Goku, he says, I need to stick Dara. As then we see his eyes turn yellow as he goes into Atari mode and dashes past Deidara, punching him in the stomach, making him stationary for a few seconds for Goku to get past. As he gets to Dara, like I just said, I'm sorry I had a quick break. So as he gets to Dara, Sasori looks at him like, "How'd you get past Deidara?" And Sasori, although he may dislike Deidara at times, he knows Deidara's power, and he's shocked that someone could get past him so quickly. Of course, Deidara's not dead, but Sasori does not know this. So Sasori drops Dara for a second and gets ready to fight Goku. So at first he throws his needle down, but Goku sidesteps it, flips around and elbows the big needle thing, making it completely be eradicated. This is a little bit after. Goku and Sasori are still fighting, and Naruto gets to Deidara, or Deidara's going back for Sasori. So yeah, Naruto and Deidara have a little bit of a face-off. They start fighting, and Naruto realises that Deidara is immensely powerful. Because against Goku, he didn't really show his power, because kind of underestimate Goku, but he wouldn't underestimate this kid. As he looks at him and he smiles, as he grabs his hand and makes the big, gigantic, like, I don't know what he calls it. Like, I'm gonna just call it explosive clay. He makes a big ball of this like explosive clay stuff and throws it. As Goku makes a giant Rasengan and throws it at it, and Dane was just mad because he's like, these kids know art too. No, but he's mad because can't get past them. As then Deidara looks at him with this anger that he's never truly felt before since he's fought Itachi. And he looks at him and he says, "You brat, you really think you can beat me, Deidara?" As he zooms forward and punches Naruto straight in the face. Naruto's caught a bit off guard because he just didn't really think this guy would put up much more. He seemed broken, and Deidara, he looked at Goku. He started maniacally laughing, and Naruto's like, "What's so funny?" And Deidara says, "You." As around Naruto is a load of explosive clay, and Naruto's like, "What? Get this off me!" Like, come on, Naruto, doing mad stuff. And Deidara starts laughing. He says 3, 2, 1, and then we hear a gigantic explosion. Everyone hears it, like even Takashi and that, who are quite not very far away, and Goku, who's fighting Sasori. All of them hear it, and it's over. As then we see while Sasori is fighting Naruto, after the explosion happens. Not Sasori fighting Naruto. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Yeah, so then we see Goku rush over there, and with Sasori also goes over there because he thinks that Deidara may have won in that, so he was going to collect his partner because he was there to say for Deidara to use the flying bird thing in it. Once Goku gets there, he sees Naruto. So he thinks Naruto's dead, and so does Deidara. Deidara's laughing, and then we see Naruto sat there, the TV cloak. I'm gonna say he's got 2 tails now, a 2 tails TV cloak, as he hasn't really used it as much in this story, but he has now. So now we see Naruto out of control as he rushes for Deidara, slicing him, and Deidara's at this point is scared because there's some things that Deidara is truly scared of, and he does not want to die. And as we see him get more clay, he starts throwing it at Naruto in fear, and Naruto slowly walks over, dodging it. And a lot of people may be saying I'm nerfing Deidara or something. I'm just like, I'm not nerfing him. Naruto is insanely strong in this way. So then we see Goku trying to calm him down. Goku is in this suppressed form of Atari where the power doesn't just grow like Broly's Atari. So Goku is still in tame and powerful. He tries to calm down Naruto. They kind of think of each other as best friends, close to even brothers. They did grow up together. So Goku begs Naruto to stop, as Naruto starts beating down on Deidara, as Goku shouts "Stop!" and kicks Naruto straight in the stomach, getting him off Deidara. And Naruto looks at Goku with this stern look, and his eyes start to change, and a kiwi aura goes around him, and Goku starts shaking. So he's like, "Stop, stop!" And then it's like this Ozaru figure starts going around him. Ozaru's the Great Ape, by the way. From the one where Goku killed not Master, actually Gohan, the original story. That's what the Ozaru mode is. If anyone didn't know. So yeah, they look at each other. The Ozaru, not the actual Ozaru, but it's like the Atari versus Kiwi mode, and they punch with each other, and this fight is immense. Everyone comes over to see this, and they're just in shock. These two best friends are fighting each other in these demonic modes, as Goku starts slowly growing throughout the fight. But it's the same with Naruto in his TB mode, as Naruto at one point goes to 3 tails, but Goku can keep up because his Atari mode is making him stronger. So Naruto at one point goes to 4 tails, and this fight is like it's insane level. Because Jiraiya, I'm pretty sure it was rather 3 or 4 tails that he could not take. It was too much for him, and it almost killed him. So this is like a low to mid card A level fight. I'd probably about that. That's how powerful these two are. Yeah, I'd probably say about a mid card A level fight. So literally barely anyone can do much in this situation. As then we see Sasori come over, as he sees Deidara like crippled on the floor. As he looks at this and he starts to run, and then Goku sees him. So does Naruto. They both rush over, completely destroying Sasori before he even made a single movement. So Dara's fine now, but these two are just fighting each other and too busy to think of anyone else. As we see the punches, they make contact and they send shockwaves around the area. Nobody knows how to stop these Goliaths in miniature form. And they literally could destroy this entire desert if they went on for too long, and they kept powering up. So everyone has to try and stop them. Dai is there, Takashi's there. Oh yeah, Dai's team actually isn't there yet, but still, yeah, so I keep saying Dai. So while Takashi is there, he tries to stop them, but he's unable, as these two are on a whole different level of power. I mean, Takashi's extremely powerful. He's high Jonin to low Tade at this point. I'd probably say, probably about low Tade level. He can't really do much. As Naruto goes to 5 tails, and Goku keeps powering up as their punches get more extreme and no one can stop them. As Takashi realizes they have to contact people. They need more help. As these two killed some Itachi members. They're not the strongest close range fighters. When it comes to Deidara and Sasori, a long drawn out fight, they're monstrous. But a quick battle with two extremely powerful opponents doesn't end out very well for them. And as well, Goku and Naruto is like otherworldly at this point. So they keep fighting, and like no one has any idea what to do. So then Goku goes to about Naruto goes to 6 tails as Goku keeps getting stronger, and Takashi is just horrified at this point. He's grabs Dara, and everyone's gone further away because Takashi knows that if anyone's caught in the crossfire, they will die. Except him maybe, but everyone else does not have the power to stop someone with that amount of power, let alone 2 people with that amount of power. So the fight carries on, and these 2 brothers go on for it's been about an hour, and Takashi's drawn everyone quite far away, and these 2 just keep going. They're not stopping. They're not losing any energy or ki or chakra because they're being fueled by this mode they're in. So at one point, Goku went to 7 tails, and Naruto went to 7 tails. I'd be a bit concerned if Goku went to 7 tails mode. Naruto went to 7 tails, then 8, and Goku just kept on getting more powerful and more angry and less of himself by the second. And Naruto eventually went to 8, and he finally reached the 9 tails. As he went into this little it's not the actual 9 tails, but it's like a gigantic. It's like the actual him as in cloak form. I think that's been seen before in one of the movies, but I can't remember. But so it's a bit like that. It's like a giant. It's like the actual size of the 9 tails, but in this cloak form. And then we see TB now. So it was TB. No, not TB. Jesus Christ. No, Atari Naruto. He gets this giant powerball and throws it into the air as he turns into an Ozaru as they start fighting and Goku's getting stronger. This is like Itari mixed with Ozaru. They're technically like the same form, but he was in Itari when he transformed to Ozaru. Yeah, I'm sorry, that sounds very complicated, but that's how I'm going to put it. Yeah, so, the Hebe and the, Ozaru keep fighting, and this is like a high-level fight. It was thought that no-tailed beast could beat the nine-tails, but this Ozaru creature, who's thought of as a one-tails, is fighting on par with him. So this fight goes on for a while, until both beasts are worn out, and Naruto and Goku are able to fight back against their rage and go back to their original forms, all bloodied up on the floor. Neither of them meant to do this. They were just overwhelmed with that anger that they should never be able to control at their age. So, this has been a very interesting version of the original events of the Dara rescue mission. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. So I'll see you next time on What If Goku Was Sent to Naruto Part 5. Subscribe to the Almighty Saiyan Kade. Goodbye.